we're on to the next day of stitches, Treemas, and I'm going to put some beads and some sequins on today. I'm using, a fine metallic thread, a vitamin silky thread. Is it silky or is it silky? I can't remember now. Anyway, whichever one. You'll probably be able to get this at your local haberdashers or even online. This is one of my favourites when I'm beading. Just because you can't see it really. And if I'm blinging it, it usually mixes in with it. So, I'm going to start at the top, and I'm just going to bring up my needle. And I've got a beading needle on. And I'm just going to use some, does it feel like I've got a long bit of thread? Some little green sequins. Oh, come on. And I'm just going to go back down, put my sequin in place, and come down. And they'll come up. Down again, just to secure that top one. So I'm going to I've put lines in, so I'm just guiding myself along where I'm going with my sequins. That's not what I was doing. So I'm going to put a sequin in, coming back, so I'm going to put a bead in there, a couple of beads in. If I go quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. Can't do it all. I'm going to put a bead in there as well. These beads are quite big, so I feel like I want them a bit more random if I can. I haven't really got a sort of plan of where I'm putting these. I'm just I just know that I want some on these lines. Oops. It's like a little drum. Vibrations. Anyway. So I want to try and fill this up as much as I can. When I bought these little sequins, I thought they were actually stars, and then when I opened them, I realised there was little daisy flowers. But that's because when I go shopping and don't take my glasses, you end up not seeing what you're buying. But it doesn't matter. They do look pretty anyway. A little tip on seed beads or beads of any sort: if you go to the charity shop and buy old jewellery with lots of beads on, you'll get so much more beads for your money. I think this came from an old necklace that I found in the charity shop, and most of the time when you buy these things, they have lots of various different shapes and sizes of beads on them as well, so you're sort of getting a little bit of a variety of. I think I want to go in and put some more up there before I keep going. So gone completely off what I was going to do, haven't I, in the lines, and now I'm just filling it in. This is it when you're sewing, when you're embroidering or anything like that, just go with whatever you feel like doing. Come up and do a couple of stitches to stop them unravelling. Oh, sew myself to the if you notice, I'm just going to come in and do like little cross stitches just in case someone looks really closely and they'll look like they're meant to be. We had snow over the weekend, about 3 or 4 inches here in the UK, and of course, in usual UK style, brought us all to a standstill. But then it rained overnight and it's all gone to slush and it's awful. But then it's flooding. So you can't really win with the British weather. I'm hoping you can see this and not my hands all the while. I was actually quite surprised I got quite a lot of green beads. I must have picked them up somewhere along the way. stitching. I'm putting a couple of stitches on these sequins just because I feel like it's holding them down a bit better. I'm going to put a cross stitch in there. So I'm going to carry on, oops, popping the beads and the sequins in, and then we'll come back when I've finished and pop I don't know what I'm going to do at the bottom yet, so I will, by the time I've got down there, probably have changed my mind on what I've done, what I'm doing. So just, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and that was a little bit epic because I decided that I would fill the whole tree with beads. So I've still got my threaded, my needle threaded with some metallic thread, and I've found another little bead. I'm going to come down. Just going to do a couple of stitches just to lock it in. That I thought would make a nice pot, but it's got a hole in a really obscure place. So I'm just going to try and pop it on, but I don't want it to be twisting round, so let's have a look. If I go down, then I'm going to come up the side. I'm going to make it look like a little Christmas present-ish kind of way. So I'm trying to hold it into the position I want it, rather than it keep twisting around, but I don't want to. Down. A bit like throwing a button on. Okay, so I've anchored that down. Not quite. Why don't you want to come across there? Okay, so I'll finish that off again. In fact, I'm going to come back up and do a couple of little stitches just so it doesn't drop off. It's the beauty of when you've put a load of beads on, you can just hide your stitches in. So that's it. I will see you again tomorrow for another tree.